Hello Reformers and welcome back to a World of Ice and Fire. Now when we left off we actually were able to take a town from Mia and we took it very swiftly indeed. However, now we are suffering a little bit of a retaliation from them and they have come with only one vassal. I guess that's gonna happen when you lose a bunch of other vassals in a very large battle. Anyway, they have 295, we have 265 and we are in the defensive posture. So let's see if we can actually hold out here, because as you saw in the previous episode, I've actually not even done this siege. I have not done this siege, so I have no idea what kind of layout we are going to be facing. I actually feel like I should probably, you know what, I'm actually going to try this. I'm going to try and use fire. Everyone ready? Two-handers and polearms? Yeah, I didn't really want to do that, but I'm hoping that our archers can maybe start to use fire arrows. It seems like we are actually using fire arrows against them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay. I'm actually pretty happy with that now. I was actually thinking that we might not be able to do so, but it seems like we are, so that's great. And otherwise, this is some weird ladder placement, I gotta say. This is very weird. They seem to be wanting to crowd surf on us immediately upon entering the battlements. This is obviously not going to work very well for them, but it is making it a lot easier for them to get into the battlements and as a result actually get themselves out of the fire arrow bombardment that's currently going on. But you can see here just how incredible fire arrows actually are, and I mean we know that, we've seen in the past episodes our experiences with fire arrows. Whoa, okay, what's going on here? Whoa, did you see that? Yeah, well, maybe you didn't even see that because it was basically just a freeze. Yes, absolute freeze. I guess that is literally just because more units spawned in. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Oh well, never mind. We are actually doing perfectly fine though. We've literally just stumbled and only lost 6 units and we've already taken out 100. Yeah, we've already taken out 100, so we really don't even need to worry too much. And yeah, I'm hoping that we are still going to continue using fire arrows. It seems like they're using fire arrows against us as well. Did you see that? Did you see that little plume of fire right there? I'm not a big fan of that. Thank you very much. Oh, hello. Seems like there's someone inside here. Let's try and eliminate him. And there's another one. Seems like there's a couple of them actually showing themselves and being a little bit of a nuisance. But yeah, once we have fully eliminated these fellows on the battlements, hopefully our fire arrows will continue to murder them. Yeah, it seems like new enemies arriving in this particular siege cause a huge freeze to occur. I'm actually unsure why that would be the case, but I guess it might be because I think I know why this is happening. This is happening because the fire arrows are hitting multiple targets at once, and the engine, I don't think, can actually handle that much damage being applied at once. So it seems to me like I'm gonna have to, I don't even know what am I supposed to do with this? I have no idea. It's basically frozen. So yeah, can't really do much here. I'm actually even wondering whether it's still recording. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. We'll see. Alright, so after that, well, rather large freeze, I had to actually task manager the whole thing. I basically just had to kill the process and restart, and thankfully everything played out exactly the same, so nothing really to worry about there. But that is a pretty big issue, and I'm sure that the mod developers will be looking at that. Maybe, I don't really know, maybe it's just my PC, but I have seen a couple of people also mention things about the fire arrows. And wait a minute, what happened just there? Look at that. Why is that happening? Okay, well, whatever the case, hopefully it is not going to freeze again, because I've actually not used fire arrows this time, because I thought that was the main reason why we were having problems. And I'm hopeful. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna turn off the casualties, as I want to see maybe whether that's the issue. Alright, so I've turned off casualties now, and you may see that I still have damage on, so you can still see how much damage I'm doing and everything, so we're not just, having a completely cinematic experience. But anyway, point is that someone actually did mention that the casualty report itself might actually contribute to freezes and frame rate problems and things like that. So I am going to try and disable it, at least for a little bit of time, maybe at least for this siege itself, because obviously in other places and other situations, we've had no problems whatsoever, actually. Not too many, at the very least. The only time that we actually have performance issues is when the battle size is way too large, at least for my PC. So yeah, that's the only time that we may have some difficulties, but now seems to be a little bit better. It seems to be quite easy for me to move around and everything. I am hopeful that our archers will be able to defeat... Yep, there we go. They were able to defeat the last remaining enemy. But look at this! Freezes! Freezes again. I have no idea what is even causing that. There should not be any freezes right now. There are no enemies on the battlefield. Very, very strange. Okay, well, whatever the case, let me get out of there. Maybe it is just the map or something that is causing a bit of a problem or whatever, but, well, that is it. Thankfully, we don't have to go in there again. 295 units were eliminated, and, oh yeah, I am actually able to take in prisoner. That's fantastic. I will be doing that. Let's take as many units as I can prisoner here. A lot of people got knocked unconscious. And, wow, I can actually take all of them, I think, or at the very least, most. And there we go. Alright. So we're gaining some pretty decent reputation gains as well, which I very much appreciate, because reputation in the end is going to actually help us to draw new vassals to our cause, and who knows, maybe that would be nice. Anyway, so I think someone actually let me know that maybe what I should do is I should be doing something about the static wars. So, in other words, I should probably disable the static wars if other things have happened. In other words, if the Red Wedding has already taken place, and I believe it has. I believe the Red Wedding was a while ago. So, well, just let me know. If you think I should disable static wars, let me know, because right now I don't exactly know if there are any people actually fighting each other anymore. Let's have a look. Alright, so, oh, this is actually a really cool faction relations report. I like this. I think this is really clear and easy to understand as well. Very nice. I like that. Alright, so seems like there's not much going on with the Vale right now. The Dragonstone is at war against the Westerlands and Stormlands. Then we have the North, who are at war against the Iron Islands, of course. We've seen them utterly, well, decimate their lands quite a bit. And the Riverlands, not at war against anyone. The Reach, not at war against anyone. Yeah, so it seems like it's just the Iron Islands mainly against the North, and then we have the Westerlands up against Dragonstone and the Stormlands, and that's basically it, as far as I can tell, apart from obviously the Free Folk against Night's Watch. That seems to be it. Yeah, that seems to be it. So that may be a that may constitute a bit of a change, and you know, maybe as a result we could disable. As you can see here, you can just turn off static wars at any time. So maybe it would be an idea to think about. But anyway, I'm going to wait here for some time just to restore ourselves a little bit, and then I will be heading on over to Guerrero, which is very, very close by to us. I did have a Dothraki ransom, and I got 34,000. Oh, actually, never mind. That was the previous save that obviously didn't go through because it crashed. So never mind. We're actually getting 27,000, not 2,000. 27,000 for Calpono. Perfectly fine. Don't mind that. And I guess, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put a whole bunch of people in the garrison here. I really don't want to lug around a huge amount of prisoners, because they are going to slow me down quite a bit. And I'm hopeful that I will be able to use my spies. How many do I have? I have 12. I guess that's going to be okay. I'm going to just check and see. There's a traveling merchant. Yeah, wildling warrior. Okay, I'm going to actually see what he's selling. He's just selling a couple of furs, some bread. I'll just buy the bread. Why not? I mean, it's always good to buy a little bit extra, I suppose. Let's buy some dried meat and some fish as well. That's going to help our morale. Okay, so let's go over to Guerrero right now, because that seems to be the closest fief to us. I was actually going to go to the other one up to the north, but it's kind of difficult to get to. It's kind of difficult to get to, so I didn't really want to do that, at least for the initial one. And let's have a look and see how many units they have in here, and I don't have a spy in here, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh well. There's only 216. We could probably go in there straight away and basically just murder everyone and take it without any problems. I am going to... You know, I'm just going to ignore Hibald for the moment. Hibald is not really the greatest in terms of what he's capable of doing, and quite a few people in my army do not like him, so I guess we're just going to leave him the way it is. And why can I not do another point in pathfinding? Pathfinding is agility? Oh wow, okay. Oh, I just literally just found that out now. Am I amazing, or am I amazing? Yes, apparently I am very good at forgetting or not even knowing that that was the case. Oh well, okay, so well, I suppose 4 in tactics is pretty decent anyway, so I guess we might as well give him something else. We might as well give him additional riding skill or something like that, because maybe he's going to use a horse. That might be kind of nice. And let's give him this shield. Oh, he can't use that shield? Are you serious? Oh well, never mind. Let's give him this. There we go. And he's using light armor. We could give him that. No, that's absolutely fine too. Okay, well, he's going to need... He has 2 in shield. Was I... Oh, it needs 3. Well, don't worry about that. He's going to level up pretty quickly anyway, so it's not a big deal. Alright, so let's send the spy. I feel like the spy is going to get seen very quickly here, but let's see whether we're able to get a good resolution. If we can get a good resolution, this is going to be super easy. But if he's seen, then we might be forced to go in. You keep the purse for yourself. It's only 100. Only 100 stags. It's not really going to be that much. Okay, let's see. No. Ah, your spy was discovered. Yep, that's exactly what I was worrying about. Okay, let's send another one. I don't think we're going to be able to do this, to be honest. I have tried numerous times with aggressive, should we say, fiefs and various bases and things, and they really do find the spy very, very quickly, and it is quite frustrating as a result, but that's how it is. It's balanced like that, because otherwise you'd just be able to use spies basically all the time, and it would be... Oh, there we go. And it would be really, really hard, but yeah, anyway, let's poison the castle well. Once again, it's going to take 12 hours, do bear that in mind, so if he is discovered before that time, it will not work out very well. Yes, Crichton is going to be leaving. Yes, we kind of knew that that was going to happen. That's absolutely fine with me, I don't mind losing him. Ah... Really? Yes, he was discovered before this actually worked. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see whether he's able to do it this time around. Oh yeah, of course. Nysar is being besieged. That's absolutely fine, as I said in the previous episode. Let's see whether the spy is going to be able to do it this time. Well, it seems like he wasn't. Your spy has been discovered once again. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do something a little bit different this time around. We're going to send the spy in. But we're going to go in at the same time, and we will be besieging this area here. And I'm thinking, what can I do? Let's do this. I can't build any checkpoints, by the way, because I do not have enough units to do that. So I will just be building the ladders. Let's hope that my siege is going to distract the guards in this particular castle enough so that we might get the opportunity. No, never mind. Wow, apparently that doesn't make any difference. Okay, so apparently it's just random chance whether the spy actually does get seen or not. But, oh well, never mind. Okay, so as you may have seen, Mia was able to take something from us, which is to be expected. I don't really mind too much about that. We are losing a couple of extra units here, but that's okay. We can now lead our soldiers in an assault here. Now, what I'm trying to do is be a bit systematic in our elimination of Mia for the most part. So I basically took out their town initially, you know, because I thought that was probably going to be the easiest for us to do if we had a unseen spy, basically, in the midst of our opponent, or our soon-to-be opponent, shall we say. And yeah, it turned out extremely well, very, very well indeed. And hopefully, what we will be able to do now is take this, and then we will head to the next nearest castle, and we will just be systematic in our elimination of their various fiefs, and then hopefully we will see a total elimination of the faction itself. So let's see whether we're actually going to even be able to get to the walls here. This is the same layout as some of the Valentine castles, and let me just tell you, this is very, very difficult. It is extremely difficult, not because the layout itself has any kind of, well, problems with it. The fact is that my units just get stuck outside, and that is the main problem. If they did not get stuck, I think we would probably have a pretty easy time of things here. But yeah, they get stuck right here. You see? They get stuck right here. I'm actually going to tell everyone to follow me. Maybe that's going to help them. But you can see here, look at this. They, for some reason, get stuck at this... I'm not even going to call it an invisible wall. It's not an invisible wall. They just seem to have a problem with something in the ground there, and I have no idea what it is. And that's exactly the reason why I think this is probably not going to work out for us in our favor. Yeah, this is just pretty bad, because if they are using fire arrows against us as well, it's going to be even worse, because they're going to be able to eliminate our units very, very easily. I suffered a serious wound once again. Of course I did. Yes, of course. Oh well, never mind. I am fully expecting to die here. But if that's how it has to be, that's how it has to be. So how many have we lost so far? We actually haven't lost that many? Oh, okay. Kind of confusing. Very confusing in actual fact. I thought that we would have some problems here, but maybe we'll be able to, you know, pull something out, pull something out here. I don't know. I am being shot by the looks of things, or at the very least I am taking a lot of damage from somewhere. And maybe I can just survive long enough just to eliminate a couple more units. And our slow trickle of enemies, allied reinforcements coming in, that's obviously going to help us out quite a bit. And I'm still extremely surprised that the fire arrows are not doing what they usually do and completely eliminating us in many, many ways. So that's kind of impressive. And we seem to be eliminating most of their archers on the battlements as well, so... Their reinforcements are coming in. We've eliminated about, what? About 100. About 100 of them so far. There's only 216 here. Do bear that in mind. And I am now tired. I am, well, on the brink of tiredness / exhaustion. So I'm just going to stand here for a little bit. I do have extremely low HP, so I'm going to be a bit careful about what I decide to attack. Wow, that guy has a really good weapon for destroying shields. That is kind of harsh. Did you see that? He basically got me down to, what, 20% shield in 2 hits or something? I'm actually wondering whether my shield was already damaged. Oh, hello. Yeah, these guys are enemies. I should probably remember that. It's because I'm used to fighting Valantines, and I'm used to seeing their armor and everything, and the Dothraki, of course, are not really armored at all, so... Yes, probably need to get a bit more used to that. There we go. Oh, there's another freeze. I don't exactly know what's going on with the Mir. Maybe it's something weird with my PC. I don't exactly know, but anyway, 8 enemies remain. That's it. Only 8. Wow. I'm very surprised that we were actually able to pull this off with such minimal casualties. I really thought that we were going to have an absolutely nightmarish time. Because every single time as I've said, every single time I've done this kind of layout, my forces have just gotten stuck outside. And they are still stuck. Look at this. They're actually stuck outside. You can see on the battle map, they are stuck really, really good out there. And, well, I'm just, I suppose, thankful that the Mir do not have very good units. Because if they did, this would be just as harsh as the Valantine sieges that we've been a part of. And is that Dongo? Is that Dongo or is that Dongo or Woon Woon? I don't exactly know. Who is it? I think it's Dongo actually. Yeah, Woon Woon's over there. So that's good. Anyway, 13 renown, 32 morale, and we did lose a couple of spies. Lost a couple of veteran unsullied, which is, I suppose, fine, but not that many. Only 20 casualties total. Very nice. Alright, we do get a couple of thieves to take. I guess all of these prisoners are going to come in handy when we actually do find a ransom broker at some point. There's a shield. Not exactly great, is it? The pickings here. I probably should have taken one of these bows. Oh well, never mind. I am going to once again defer appointment here because I would like to be able to give this to Shadrick, as I've said, when he returns. So that's what I'll do again here. Alright. There we go. Okay, so let's have a look. and see what's happening. See, it seems like nothing bad is going on here. And what's that? Ah, another Dothraki. Wait a minute. He's actually got one of the Mirish vassals in his army right there. Can I send some skirmishers? Can I send some skirmishers? It seems like I can't send any skirmishers. Why can't I send any skirmishers right now? Do I have any spies available? I have 2. It seems to me like I might need a couple more to be able to do that. That is pretty bad. Maybe I'm going to be able to get him... yeah, that's not really going to work. You need, as far as I'm aware, it seems like you need 5 spies minimum to be able to skirmish with the enemy, whoever it may be. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. That means I will have to go back to Mia, or actually no, I'll have to go back to Volantis to recruit more spies, which is really not going to work out too well for us. So, let me see here. Oh yeah, I'm also wounded. That's a... Yes, thank you, game. You know, if the game would not give me that that reminder, I would basically be having so many different wounds right now. Oh well, thankfully they do have that warning system. Okay, so otherwise... Mir has been besieged. Of course it has. Well, I guess I will have to give up this particular pursuit, and we will have to head back and defend the town itself. I really want Shadrick to come back so that he can actually start garrisoning his towns and things like that. Maybe I can just wait here for some time and see what's happening, but he's running away from me. I don't blame him. I really do not want to fight in the town again, because we are probably going to suffer some huge freezes again, and I don't really want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into Mia here, and we're just going to... actually, I'm going to go into the inn real quick, just to make sure that I'm not missing out on a ransom broker. No, it seems like there's still the same people here. I'm going to wait here for some time, and hopefully I will be able to engage this guy on the fields of battle instead of in a siege.